Good morning, my dear students. I hope you all are fine. I welcome you for semester 2. So today in this session, we will start with grammar. Lesson number 6. Name of the chapter is adjectives. What do you mean by an adjectives? Adjectives are describing words. They describe something. They describe a noun or a pronoun. We usually place an adjective before the noun it describes, and in some sentences it comes after the verb or the adverb. Now let's see in this chapter how many kinds of adjectives are there. Adjectives of quality, adjectives of quantity, adjective of number, possessive adjective, demonstrative adjective. These are the kinds of adjectives. Now I will explain you in detail and definition of all the kinds of adjectives. So first we start with the adjectives of quality. What do you mean by adjectives of quality? It shows the kind or quality of a person or a thing, that which quality it depends. Your performance is outstanding. It shows the quality. For example, Palki looks gorgeous in this dress. How Palki looks? Gorgeous. Number 2 is adjectives of quantity, which shows how much of a thing is meant. Adjectives of number show how many people or things are meant, or in what order a person or a thing stands. Means number, quantity. For example, I think we will have sufficient rain in this year. Sufficient is the quantity. Next, there are many schools in cities but only a few in small towns. This shows the quantity, many and few. Next adjective is possessive adjectives. What do you mean by possessive adjectives? The words my, your, her, his, our, their, its are called possessive adjectives. They are used with the nouns to show the possession or relationship. Next, number 4 is demonstrative adjectives. What do you mean by demonstrative adjectives? The words this, that, these and those are called demonstrative adjectives. They are used with nouns to point out which person or thing is meant. The words each, every, one, both, any, either and neither are called distributive adjectives. They are used to refer to individuals of a group. Let's see the example of distributive adjective. Number 1, take one tablet after each meal. After each meal, distribution. Every country has its own culture and heritage. Neither of them is in the room, means this is a distributive adjective. Now we see the example of demonstrative adjective. What do you mean by demonstrative adjective? You can see by giving this example. Look at those birds at top of the those, these, that, this are called demonstrative adjective. Where are these people from? These, those, this are the example of demonstrative adjective. Now we go to the degrees of adjective. There are 3 degrees of adjective: positive, comparative and superlative degree. Many times you have heard big, bigger, biggest, long, longer, longest. These are the degrees. Comparing, she is big, she is bigger than her, she is the biggest, he is the biggest, means you compare comparative degree, superlative degree and positive degree. Regular adjectives make their comparative and superlative forms by adding er and est. For example, bold, bolder, boldest. This is positive, bold. When you add er, it becomes comparative. You are comparing both with each other. Then boldest, est, you are adding est, that is superlative degree. Some adjectives are added with only r to form the comparative and st to form the superlative degree. Let's see the example. Simple, you are adding only r, simpler, and simplest, st. Some adjectives are added with a consonant plus er to form the comparative and consonant plus est to form the superlative degree. You can see over here, sad, er, sadder, and saddest, est. And some adjectives add er and est to form comparative and superlative by replacing the last letter y into I. Busy, y is replaced by I. Busy, busier, busiest. You can see over here, y is replaced by I. If an adjective has two or more syllables, we use more or most to form comparative and superlative degree. For example, active, more active, most active. When there is a complete change in comparative and superlative degrees, they are called irregular adjectives. For example, good, better, best. These are the irregular adjectives.